Good morning, today is Thursday. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I am outside right now. It is like 7:30 in the morning, but I do try to be an early riser, especially because I know my blueberries are best to be harvested in the morning. I do not mess around with my berries. I have a whole blueberry bush out here. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would know all about the blueberry bush. But yeah, I'm out here with Wilma girl. I taught her the word outside, so I just say outside and she knows it now. You're 4, girl. You're learning new things every day still. There's still so many blueberries on this bush. I can spend hours out here. I just finished collecting 1 bowl, but I think I'm not gonna collect any more than that. I just have other things to do today. I can't be out here collecting blueberries all day, even though that I wish I could. This is what our garden is looking like right now though. We have a few different tomato varieties growing. We used to have a bunch of cucumbers in here. I ripped out the cucumber plant. I could not deal with it anymore. We made the huge mistake of honestly not putting tomato cages on everything, but like especially the cucumbers. The cucumbers just went crazy. We had to get rid of everything that was in the box behind it because they just went wild. But you can't even tell where the sun sugar tomato starts and ends. The start of it is like down here and it just took over. So here are all the sun sugar tomatoes. I'm about to pick a bunch. I have an empty bowl here. And then behind them over there are some San Marzano tomatoes. I also have some beefsteak tomatoes. I don't think any of them are red right now. More sun sugar. I have a strawberry plant that we don't collect strawberries from. They are so tiny and then they usually like rot before we even get to them. But something that we are so... Wilma. No ma'am. Something that we are so excited for though is our jalapenos. They are finally coming. We have struggled so hard with our jalapenos, but they are good. We also have some Poblano peppers. This Poblano plant is for some reason still growing fruit, but yeah. It's just, I honestly will have to pick that. The Poblanos at the grocery store are so huge, but we cannot get ours to grow like any more than this without them turning red. So I don't know about that. Maybe I'll do some research for it. Wilma is just being so loud over there. Then this variety of tomatoes we actually got from a farmer's market. They were doing like little seedlings, and these are called yellow pear tomatoes because they are shaped in a pear. Actually, I should show you guys our pear tree. We have a tons of pears growing right now. So they just look like that, tons of them. And apparently you have to pick the pears before they ripen, and then they can ripen in like a bag or something. So yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do. This is what I ended up getting this morning. 1 bowl of blueberries, and then some sun sugar tomatoes, some yellow pear tomatoes. I picked 2 San Marzano tomatoes, and then 1 beefsteak tomato. Our plans for the San Marzano tomatoes are to make like pizza sauce with. So Justin will be in charge of that. I don't know how many of these we'll need, but we have quite a few that are very green. And then for the beefsteak tomatoes, I actually plan on making some vegan like raw tuna with. Tuna rolls are my favorite, not spicy tuna, even though like I can handle spice. I personally don't like spicy tuna that much because I feel like they use a lot of like tempura flake filler in the tuna, and I just like straight up raw tuna, rice and seaweed. Love it. Just making a little salad for my lunch. I have some kale and red cabbage already in my little bowl. I'm gonna add some spring mix, and then I'm also gonna cut up probably like 6 or 7 of these little sun sugar tomatoes. And then for my dressing, I'm gonna use the Bragg organic ginger and sesame dressing. And then in this pot, I'm heating up some soup that I made the other day. It's just some dashi broth with some tofu, cut up cucumber, and some kelp, which kelp is a little bit hard to eat in my opinion. I definitely would have preferred seaweed. I already started eating the salad. So good. I ended up adding a little bit of extra apple cider vinegar to the dressing. I just always felt when I used this dressing, it was like missing a little something. So yeah, the apple cider vinegar was a good move. And then yeah, my soup. It's even better. Like, I love soup. Obviously it's good the first day, but then it's like gets better, you know? So yeah, it's my little lunch. This is so cute, but I gave my neighbor 2 more bags of blueberries for his freezer, and he went inside and made me a smoothie. I love it. Wilma joined me this morning. I don't know, girlie, why are you sneezing, girl? This is my harvest this morning. Picked 3 bowls of blueberries. Probably could have picked another, but feeling a little tired. And then these were all picked this morning. Our sun sugar tomatoes, and I got 1 San Marzano tomato. I'm gonna continue stockpiling those until we get a bunch so we can make some sauce. Hey girl.
Too much windy.
So I wanted to show you guys what I picked up at the farmer's market. I just got back. So I got these beautiful flowers. She gave me her little business card, so I'll post like a little picture of her business card if you guys are interested or like in the area. So yeah, she just has the most beautiful flowers. This is probably like my 4th bouquet that I've gotten from her, and I'll definitely be enjoying these for a little while. And then the bread lady was there today. I got some bread. This is just like some herb garlic. It smells so good. Like, I think I'm gonna have some soon, and I got 2 things of it. Just, I couldn't resist. I think I might dip it with my little sun sugar tomato jam that I made. And then at the farmer's market, I always really like to get eggs from there. It's just nice supporting, you know, the local farmers, and then also knowing that I'm getting real free-ranged good quality eggs. And the eggs are so interesting. Let me show you. Like, if you're not familiar with like farmer's market eggs or whatever, they all are like different and they come in different sizes. I kind of love that because, you know, like, they just have like a variety of chickens. It's super cute. So we got 2 dozen eggs. We were due for some more. And then from the same woman that I got the eggs from, I got some peppers, some jalapenos. It was only $1 for all 3 of these. And then there's a little bakery, and I got this brown sugar cinnamon apple pastry. It looks like a little flower rose. It's beautiful, and I've had that twice and it's been good both times. And then from another seller, they sell a lot of like plant clippings, and I got some sweet basil for $3. And then they said that I can just keep it in a container, but maybe switch it over to a larger container. But yeah, that's what I picked up from the farmer's market. I love going, really love that it's just like right across the street. I can walk there, and it's always a nice, good time. These flowers, they just look so gorgeous. I'm gonna be so happy looking at these like every day. Also, here's her little business card. She said that she just got this made. I remember talking to her like when the farmer's market just opened, and they had printed off just like a black and white sheet of paper with like, you know, the bouquet prices and stuff. And now she's got business cards. So I feel like I pick so many of these in the morning, and then when I come out here like in the afternoon, there are so many that are like ready to be picked again. Like, I can pick that one and this one under here and those 2 right there. Like, those 2 over there were not that orange this morning. Gardening is the coolest thing. I really am enjoying it so much. Just going to be planting the little eggplant today. It's super easy. This is where all of the cucumbers were before, but I ripped all those out because I don't know what else we're planting in these boxes. I do want to start like our fall stuff now, like start looking into what I can plant probably like in August. But I am just going to dig a little hole right here. And then I'll kind of break up the dirt it came in, but not too much because all of the roots are there. But I will just kind of break it up a bit, put it down, and then this will be cool though. I got this at the farmer's market, not last weekend, but the weekend before. The woman who was selling them said that these will grow and produce eggplants into October, or maybe it was November. It was like, you know, a few months they'll be making eggplants, so that's really nice. I'm about to make some more blueberry compote because I am going to finish off the one that we had in the fridge that was open. I'm going to use it for the little mini cheesecakes that I'm gonna make for my friend's party tonight. And then I'm also going to be giving her one of the unopened compotes that I made just the other day. So I'm gonna make another one to kind of just replace the ones that I'm going to be using. I'll probably be making like a couple more compotes anyway because we really like it. We like it with ice cream a lot. It's also really great on top of oatmeal, would be super good on toast. There's so many things that like you can use the compote for, and it's a great way to use up all of the blueberries that we have. So I'm gonna show you guys how I make the compote just really quick. It's so easy. I don't even pull up the recipe anymore just because it is like the easiest thing to do and remember. So this bowl holds about 3 pounds of blueberries, and that's how much fits pretty much perfectly in the little mason jar and how much is recommended for the recipe. The recipe can be done, I think, with like frozen berries if you wanted to do that route, but I think it works best with dry, fresh berries. But it takes the zest of 1 lemon. Obviously, if you are a lemon lover, you can add more. I've been tempted to add more in the past because I love lemons, but I find that the zest and juice of 1 lemon is plenty. Just making sure that I get all that. And then I'm going to squeeze my lemon. Obviously, you want to make sure that no seeds get in the compote. That would be kind of yucky to like take a bite of this delicious blueberry compote and just like have a lemon seed in there. And now I'm going to add some sugar. You can add anywhere between 3 and 4 tablespoons of sugar. I think for this one I'm going to go ahead and just do 4 tablespoons of sugar. There's been a couple where I've done 3 and it's totally come out fine, but this particular batch of berries, there was a couple of ones that I'm thinking were not quite as ripe as the others. So just for the purpose of some of the berries maybe being a little sour, I'm going to put 4. Before I turn the heat on, I am gonna mix up the sugar and like the lemon zest and the juice. I'm just gonna mix it up a little bit. And I also use a slotted spoon because I do separate the berries from the juice about halfway through, just so the juice can reduce to more of like a syrup consistency. But this is so fast, it really doesn't even take that much time. Like all the berries and everything heats up for about 6 minutes, and after that 6 minutes, that's when I take out the berries and then let the rest of the liquid kind of reduce back. I'm gonna turn the stove on to a medium heat and then set my timer for 6 minutes. I think the recipe says 5, but I just do 6 because the pan itself needs time to heat up anyway. So the timer just buzzed. Blueberries are looking perfect. Look at how beautiful, hold on, let me turn that off. Look at how beautiful the color is. I really want to just boil up some blueberries and then take the like dye from it and make like little lip balms, little cheek blush. How cute will that be? And now, since I used a slotted spoon, I'm just gonna use this same one and Making sure to really drain them. So I got most of the berries out. I think I got all of the berries out. I'm also going to reduce the heat to like a low heat. I'm going to reduce the heat, but I'm not going to put the lid back on it just because I want the rest of the liquid to really become syrupy. I don't want there to be too much liquid. All right, so you can totally see that it's absolutely thickened up. I'm just going to mix it around again, and yeah, just mix it up before I add my blueberries back in. I'm gonna add the blueberries back in. I'm really not gonna cook them for any longer. So that was it. It's so easy. And I'm just gonna take it off the heat and honestly leave it in the pan for a little bit because I am working on my little cheesecakes now and I'm not ready to pan that up. I can't be bothered with it right now. So here's how they came out. They look so cute. My little cheesecake bites that I was talking about earlier, I did not film any footage of me putting this together because it was my first time making them. I made an actual cheesecake last night that came out really good, but I wanted to do the minis because I didn't want my friend Maddie to have like dishes and stuff from us eating them. Oh, I need to put a blueberry there, I forgot one. But yeah, these look a little bit different than the picture that the recipe had. I had so much left of like the little graham cracker crumbs afterwards, so I just topped all of them off with the graham cracker and then added a blueberry to each of them, like a fresh blueberry. They're super cute. I cannot wait to try them. They need about an hour to cool and then they go in the fridge for like till we leave. So I probably won't try them until later. I have a feeling they're gonna be good though. I'm about to try my little cheesecake bites. Really excited. Growing up, my neighbor, for like all holidays, whatever gatherings we were doing, they made little cheesecake bites but with little cherries. They were so good. I'd look forward to those all the time. Yeah, Justin, these are amazing. They truly could not be better.
Oh, they're good. I told you. Are you filming again?
I just got back from the Whitewater Center with my family and then they came over for just a few minutes. My parents were picking blueberries and then my brother brought his dog George, who's a German Shepherd, and Max was picking up all of like the fallen pears and throwing them across the yard and George was flying after them. I'll include like a little video of that because George was so fast.
Drop. Hey.
Oh, good job, George. It was the first time George was here and I really hope that they bring George back again because our backyard is huge and I would love to share it with like a big dog that would appreciate it. Wilma loves the backyard, but like she doesn't really like use the backyard. But yeah, the Whitewater Center was fun. We just walked around a little bit and we had George with us and then we just got something to eat while we were there and then we came back here. There's lots of other things to do at the Whitewater Center, like ride bikes, you can go like whitewater rafting, there's zip lines, there's rock climbing. I was like kind of curious about going rock climbing, but no one else was really that into it, but I was kind of like, oh, I've been working out a lot and like feeling like I'm getting kind of strong. And I feel like I could have really done the rock climbing. I bet Justin would probably do that with me if I asked. But yeah, I'm at the house alone right now. Our roommate Sam just went out to go get some Starbucks and Justin's working. He doesn't get back until 5. Also, the party last night was pretty fun. It was for my friend Maddie, but it was really for her boyfriend that just moved in and her friend just moved in. They have like a little townhouse and it was mainly a lot of her boyfriend's friends. I hadn't met any of the people that were there really, and then there was a couple of people that I knew like from Instagram just because like they were friends with Maddie, so it was nice getting to meet some of those people. And then also every single one of my cheesecakes went. Like I did not bring home any cheesecakes because they all went. Everyone loved them. And I'm just really proud of them because they were really, really good. I wanted to show you guys how athletic Wilma is. She's like a star. Look at her. Look at her go. Jump on this marshmallow, girl. Yes! I love Wilma. Girl, you are so good at what you do. Could not be better. All of her toys are from BarkBox. She gets the monthly subscription. And it's kind of crazy because Wilma has so many toys now. When we lived with the bigger dogs, she could not keep a toy to herself to save her life. She did have one, and it was a little squirrel, like a blue squirrel toy, and it was so cute. Wilma loved it. And that was like hers, but it was really flat. So like the other bigger dogs, they couldn't like chew up the toys and destroy them. But now she gets to keep all of her toys. They're all for her, girl. They are all for her. Girl, you are so good. Follow Wilma on Instagram at willynillybobelly. You couldn't be cuter. Could not be cuter, girl. My friend John is coming over in just a little bit. He is bringing me some zucchinis and cherry tomatoes from his mom's garden, and I asked if they like blueberries, and they do. So packaging up some blueberries right now. I think I'm gonna give them a bag to like use and keep in their fridge right now, and then a bag to freeze. And this will clear up some space in my fridge for more blueberries. I just picked a bunch this morning. I'll show you the giant bowl of blueberries that I picked today. These blueberries are so good. I can't imagine what it's gonna be like when I don't have this blueberry bush anymore and I have to eat blueberries from the store. Because I did try blueberry from the store when I was in Florida. I had packed 3 bags of blueberries like this, 3 bags of blueberries and 2 things of blueberry compote that I was gonna share with my family when we were down in Florida. Forgot them. I had to eat store-bought blueberries. They tasted like nothing. They tasted like nothing. These are delicious. Really like little candies. They're so good. All of these little sun sugar tomatoes came out of this bowl, freeing up some more bowls for more fruit. Look at this giant bowl of blueberries that I picked this morning. A lot of these too are from like very high up in the bush. I was on the ladder this morning. It was hot, but it is so fun. I love doing it. I love doing it every single morning. I can tell though that the season is ending. Some of the blueberries that are growing in, they're not getting quite as big. Yeah, I can just tell that it's coming to an end soon. I think that in the next couple weeks, our blueberry bush will slowly stop and we'll be done. I'm hoping though that the blueberry bush holds out until my sister gets back, because I do want to pick blueberries with her and I know that she really wants to, but yeah, she doesn't get back until like the first week of August. These blueberries were delicious though. I'm gonna have another. Plop. So sometimes before bed, I like to do some planning for the next day. Sometimes I will also wake up early and do this, but right now I want to sit down and get some things planned out for tomorrow. I plan on the GoodNotes app on my iPad Air. I got an iPad Air earlier this year and I love it. I especially love the iPad for GoodNotes. I love bullet journaling, but I don't know, it's really hard for me to keep up with a bullet journal, and I kept up with a bullet journal for a really long time, but it is really time consuming. Also, I'm not a perfectionist, but if a page wasn't looking good in my bullet journal, it would really upset me and it would make me not want to look at it and use it. So the GoodNotes app fixes all of that. You can literally make things perfect in the GoodNotes app. Okay, like say you want to center this W. All you would need to do is get the little lasso tool, highlight, and center it in between those. Also, it is so easy to use. Like if I really like this layout for this week, I can, you know, open up my new page and then copy and paste it onto this page and then just like erase all my things and use this template. But if you're a bullet journaler or you have the Good Notes app on your iPad, I've really liked this so far. The past couple days, I've only done 5 days here, and I highlighted the 5 days on my little calendar up here. I have a little section for projects. I have a little to-do, which turned into a Costco shopping list, which I can move around. Say like I'm going to Costco on Wednesday, I can move my list down, but we'll keep it there for now. And then down here, I have a little section for next week. This is also where I would just put any future dates or anything that I needed to remember. But yeah, so far I've really liked this layout. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and sit and plan right now.